All right, I don't know if you could hear that on camera, but when I was full throttling it in second and through third gear, throughout the RPM range, I was getting some fuel cutoffs, some little sputters or whatever on full throttle. It was really odd because I never really have gotten that before. I was trying to figure out what that could have been related to. Could it be that I'm having a fuel injector issue? Highly unlikely, because I replaced my fuel injectors about a year or a year and a half ago, and the car has ran a lot better since I replaced them. And if it was a fuel injector issue, that sputter would be happening all the time under full throttle acceleration, but it doesn't. It was just doing it this time. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it's a fuel rail issue or a fuel pressure sensor issue. I don't really know because I've never diagnosed those. But the last time I did my fuel injectors, I inspected my fuel rail and it was completely clean. It wasn't clogged up. Nothing was obstructing it or anything. So I highly doubt it's a fuel rail issue. It could be a fuel pressure regulator issue, which I think that connects to the fuel rail, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't really know, but I've never diagnosed a fuel pressure regulator. I've never done that, so I don't really know for a fact. So I was thinking, I'm like, okay, well, why was this hesitation during full throttle or sputtering, like almost like the gas was cutting out? It was like a cutoff from the gas. Why would that be doing it now and not before? Well, right now I have the purge valve, also known as the N80 valve, connected. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me disconnect that again, because that disconnecting the N80 valve gets rid of all the bucking on the car. So maybe the car is like doing like a little weird fuel thing going on. I don't really know while it's connected right now. So I disconnected it. And then I went for a drive and I full throttled it in second and I full throttled it in third, and it no longer did it. So I don't think that sputtering had anything to do with the fuel injectors, the fuel rail, the fuel pressure regulator. I don't even think it's due to a slipping clutch. It didn't feel like a slipping clutch, as some of you might have thought. I think it's due to that N80 valve. I don't think the N80 valve is bad, because I have replaced that N80 valve with a brand new one and the car bucked exactly the same. So I returned it, because if it also bucks with a brand new one installed, then the old one is not bad. It's not faulty. So could it be the wiring? Possibly. The wiring that goes to the connector of the N80 valve? It could be. Maybe I should check that out. But the car does not sputter on full throttle acceleration in second or third gear. I'm not going to do anything more than that, because I don't have the room in the city. I mean, I was doing way over the speed limit in third gear. Even second gear is way over the speed limit, because it tops out at like 74 miles an hour in second gear in this car. So that's over the speed limit in the area. So I wasn't about to do a fourth gear. But since it didn't do it in second or third gear, I'm assuming it's not going to do it in fourth either, or fifth or sixth or anything. So something is going on with that N80 valve. Why the car does not buck when it's unplugged, but it bucks when it's plugged in. Why the car sputters or hesitates on full throttle in the 2 years that I used it in second and third, when the N80 valve is plugged in, and why it does not sputter or hesitate when it's not plugged in. So it's weird. It's almost like something about the fuel is being triggered with that N80 valve being plugged in. I really don't know. This is all rocket science to me at this point, because I do not know. Maybe a shop knows. I do not know. Maybe I should just go get it diagnosed, let them know exactly what I explained in this video and many previous videos that I've made to them, and see if they can figure it out. The problem is, this is my only car. I use it as a daily driver, and I use my car for work. So that's the issue that I'm dealing with. It's not the money or anything like that. It's the availability of a car. I might just have to rent a car while I bring my car to the shop, so that they can take the time to actually diagnose it instead of trying to figure it out in a day's time like they normally do. So that's where I'm left with this situation. All right, guys, I'm going to end the video on that note. Thank you for all of you who have liked and commented and disliked and subscribed to my channel. Welcome everyone who's new to the channel. I appreciate all the commentary in there, and I enjoy giving you guys some input when you leave your comments. I really do enjoy that. You can always message me at Jace's Own World on Instagram. And until the next video that I post, peace.